Welcome back to Poolside, live here in Ponds Forge for the BUCS Long Course Championship, part of the BUCS Swim Series and the BUCS Nationals. We go swimming in just a few moments, but first of all, a big thank you to our event partners.
If you're doing BUCS, you should be at AmeriCamp next summer.
And there's going to be no delay in getting underway. Just 5 events in this session for the open male and the female, but plenty of heats because we've got things like the 100-metre freestyle kicking us off right now. We're going to see the opening 9 heats. Already seen the 3 fastest heats in each of these events. We've also got the 50-metre butterfly, 100 breaststroke, 200 back, and the 4x1 freestyle relay. We did have a couple of other events in the morning session, but they're heat declared winners, such as the 400 individual medley and the 800 freestyle. We'll see the fastest heats of those in our final session from 5 p.m. this afternoon. In our opening heats, Alex Hobbs, Murray McGregor, Owen Say, Kieran Pratt, Ethan Harris, David Fletcher, Angus Caldecott, Tom Barnes-Young and Darren Paredes-Flores. Paredes-Flores, an S10 category para swimmer. Owen Say in the S8 and Alex Hobbs in the S7. Ethan Harris, though, will lead the way through heat number 1. Can he go sub 1 minute? He's got a 1 minute entry time exactly. And he will, no, just outside at 1:39. Fletcher a 1:01.49. And Kieran Pratt, 1:02.2. So I can't see this being a massive session because, again, 5 heats. And as per yesterday, should be a fairly nice break towards lunch. And just closing things out in 0, Alex Hobbs for Swansea, 1:28.71 for him. He's our S7 swimmer. Just outside his PB, actually, by 1 second for Hobbs. In heat number 2, Jake Bednarski, Adam Parvin, Ryan Baldwin, Ugo Ima Mustafa, Finley Jones-Wright, Oliver Nielsen, Emma Thomas, Ewan Desborough, Enrico Vittori and Ben Coupland. If you're watching online, thank you for joining us. Leave your messages of support for any loved ones, or teammates or colleagues, fellow students. And I'll read out as many as I can as we go through the day. If you can let me know what they're swimming in, where you're watching from. Any information you can add, much appreciated. And I can see we've already got a couple coming in. Just give me one moment, because in lane number 8, Enrico Vittori from 9 on the outside, representing Imperial. He will go 56.89. That's his first time ever going sub 1 minute, and he's done it by 3.11 seconds. 5 other men under 60 seconds. Jake Bednarski in lane 0 for St Andrews, 58.32. His first time under 60 seconds as well. Lovely stuff. Heat number 3, Daniel Monk, Lucas Jackson, Ryan Sanders, Archie Baker, Ben Simpson, Guy Tinwell, Tom Bale, Matt Rothwell, Robin Carnegie and George Richenberg. Please say hi to Sophie Kershaw and everyone from UCLAN swimming today. Go for it. That's from Anne Kershaw. So let me know, Anne, when Sophie is racing. And I always like to give shout-outs during their heats, so that's always quite a nice thing to do. And also hi to Kate from UCLAN in the 100 free. Good luck to the GOAT, Anthony Falk, and my roommate Aid Ting in the 100 free. Hashtag Sprint Revolution. Excellent. Lane 3, Chibaka for Hull, 56.89. Look at that. Nearly a clean sweep under 60 seconds. Every single heat time, qualifying time from here on will be sub 60. That will be the absolute norm now. And Tyler, hopefully the break helped you recharge with that alarm. Yeah, it did. Yeah, 6:55 a.m. fire alarm in the hotel. Got halfway down the corridor, then got told to go back. I did. I went outside and grabbed a decaf soya latte and just sat next to some greenery for an hour or so outside here in Sheffield. Lovely day. Sun is out. Not particularly warm, but looking beautiful. Heat number 4, Joseph Giles, Dan Lyon-Smith, Owen Harding, Tom Garner, Kai Weeks, Safwan Al-Kamani, Callum Thomas, Owen Johnson, Adam Drew and Max Chen. And again near the outside rather than from the centre. It is Adam Drew, Durham this time. White cap on the far side and again in 0. This is Joseph Giles for Warwick. Coming through in 4. Kai Weeks for Bristol. That's who we anticipated winning. Fastest entry time, 54.97 for Adam Drew. 57.5 was his entry time. Now, this is a bit odd because in this morning's session, we were getting hardly any personal bests. Maybe it's literally just down to, getting up early and swimming your heats. And these guys and girls, although they're in the earlier heats or the slower heats, they've got a bit more time to recharge. And they didn't have to be in the pool at 8 a.m. warming up. They could just arrive at about 11:30, have their warm-up. What a difference it makes, eh? Quick start from Adrian Ting for Birmingham through the first 25 metres, flying. Elsewhere, Joe Neal-Jones, Lucas Lawman, Jake Platt, Stephen Locke, Max Withers, Sam Mead, Darian de Klerk, Sean McKinney and Kieran Williams. Some more shout-outs coming in. From Luca to the water polo GOAT, Owen Harding from University East Anglia, who trained under the greatest and most beautiful coach of all time, Leighton. Big swim coming from him, apparently. We'll see. And also from Anna, nice to see my boy swim his last swim at BUCS. Well done, Matthew. Yeah, congrats. It's a 4-year programme usually, sometimes 5. Adrian Ting for Birmingham, 52.95. Shaquille Giordani will be happy. Roommate Adrian Ting winning heat 5. Lucas Lawman for Warwick in second, and Darian de Klerk, Portsmouth, third place. 52.95, that is really fast. I mean, that would have been quick enough to get a place in heat number 9 if that was a qualifying time. Came in with a 56.8. What's happened over lunchtime? What a contrast to this morning. PBs were like hen's teeth from 9 a.m. They're commonplace. Heat number 6 already. We're flying through these, aren't we? Jevon Penny, Liam Rumble, Maximus Shaw, Fergus Curry, Callum Weir, Tobias Lowe, Lucas Horton, Alex Kerberson and Ollie Carter. This one slightly harder to call. In 1, Liam Rumble for Hertford. Not too many representatives from Hertford, so to get a heat win will be quite the scalp. Here comes Maximus Shaw though for Nottingham, and in 5, Tobias Lowe for Lancaster. Can Liam Rumble hold on? He's going to go wire to wire. Oh, look at those times. Hang on a second, 55.57 for Liam Rumble, 55.58 for Tobias Lowe, and 55.60 for Max Shaw. 55.81 Lucas Horton. So 0.03 of a second separate you top 3. All of them beating their entry times too. Heat 7. We continue. Andy Lunnis, Harvey Jones, Jonathan Mullett, Ewan Taylor, James Dakin, George Kelman-Johns, Ewan Allen, Ethan Wright, Alessandro Casati and Elliot Hampton. Ewan Taylor leads to 25 metres with 25.42. Jones and then Dakin. Well, 3 men again going in for this one. Looks like Ewan Taylor coming through. No, gets pipped by 100th of a second. James Dakin for Leeds gets it. 54.03 against 54.04. And then 0.4 back Harvey Jones for Newcastle. That's 2 consecutive heats won by 100th of a second. Heat number 8, Alex Bainbridge, Jeremy Williams, James Lauder, Chris Lambert, James Allison, Iga Genki Zumanovic, Niall Smith, Finlay Strachan, Charlie Miller and Michael Flynn. Strachan leads over Lambert and Allison, and what a lead it is as well. A good body length advantage. And he's going to maintain it through 75 metres. And there's a red ropes, aren't quite lined up, are they, on that view? Coming through in 2, James Lauder of Glasgow, but I don't think he's going to catch Finlay Strachan. He won't. 53 for Strachan. Almost a full second off his best. Loader and Ellison second and third, 54s respectively, split by half a second themselves. Heat number 9 of 9. Chris Moodley, Luke Button, Stephen Clegg, Alex Armstrong, Jason Mamatoglu, Adam Colgan, Anthony Fock, Thomas Cadenhead, James Rolliston and Max Anderson-Loke. There was a message for Anthony, wasn't there? Yeah, Shaquille Giordani and Oliver Morgan. The Oliver Morgan, I say the, done very well this week, Oliver, if that is you. Big shout out to Shaq in the chat, watching Ting and Anthony golf swing Fock. He plays off scratch and he's going 51. Is he really? I'll tell you what, Birmingham have been good. If he's going 51, he's going the right way because he's 25.5 seconds to 50 metres, so bang on 51. Ollie Morgan could be absolutely right, but it's Jason Mamatoglu that's coming through in the second half for King's College. Fock in 6. Let's have a look. He's not going to hit 51. Mamatoglu goes 52.83. Anthony Fock 53.8. And Stephen Clegg swimming as a guest 57.04. That is the 100 free for the open male completed. Over to the female competition, and likewise there will be 8 heats in this one for the girls. 50-metre butterfly after that. In heat 1, Jane Polinskaya, Sophie Francis Baker, Zoe Varley, Kate Wren, Emily Tatum and Charlie Davis. Look at that lead for Charlie Davis, over a second halfway. Then what do you call what's the collective term for a group of swimmers? 'Cause there's 4 of them there. A wave of swimmers. Chasing down, not going to catch Charlie Davis for Bangor. But pulling away from that pack of 4, Sophie Francis Baker for Leicester, as is Kate Wren. One is 6.11 for our winner, Charlie Davis. And that is 3 seconds quicker than her entry time. Sophie Francis Baker does pick up second, 107.96 and 109.01 for Kate Wren. From lane 0, Bella Parkas, Matilda Hart, Abby Kane, Francesca Shires, Victoria Niven, Hannah Tate, Kira Wiseman, Maddie Brown, Morgan Gaskell French and Maisie Denny. Five will go into the wall. What's the times here? Look at those times come in. There was, between the top 6, less than 0.4 of a second. Entry times, every single swimmer in heat number 2 has a qualifying time that starts at 1:06. Just breaking away Hannah Tate for York, and in 7 Maddie Brown for Gloucester. It's my home county, Gloucestershire. Yeah, Hannah Tate, 105.71, first time under 1:06. Likewise, Francesca Shires goes sub 1:06. And Maddie Brown just slowed down at the end there, but got third place, 106.28. Charlie Ann Marshall, Fionn James, Rose Forrest, Isabel Georgiou, Rebecca Quinn, Lucy Stanley, Emma Oakley, Emma Jones, Emily Malanga and Maddie Good. We've got a roundabout chat here going on in the YouTube chat box. Now Shaquille's back in with big swims for 18 and Anthony Fock. Just need a couple of rounds of golf with me and Ollie for the aerobic base. Hashtag, don't know. I can read it, but it might be a private joke, so I'll leave that one there. Emily Malanga for Kent in the light blue cap. How many wins are we seeing from lanes 0, 1, 8 and 9 this afternoon? Another one goes to Kent, 104.51. Then Rose Forrest for Durham. And Maddie Good for Manchester in lane 9. So the top three coming from lanes 8, 2 and 9. Now, joking aside, Shaquille, golf was the sport I was brought up on. And it is good for an aerobic base. Because you walk for about 4 or 5 hours a day. I was literally playing every single day when I was younger. Played BUCS golf as well. Ah, good days. Good days. Heat 4, Tegan Say, Daisy Manners-Lully, Grace Cook, Rachel Bloodhorn, Hannah Das, Francesca Pecci, Clara McAllister, Millie Galgani, Zara Honeyman and Izzy Crocker. Entry times now all in the 104s. We trickle down the timings. Lane 6 now, Clara McAllister representing St Andrews. Another uni with a great swimming programme. And she will win it in 103.45. New fastest time. Another. And this time it is all in the middle. Hannah Das from lane 4 takes second. Francesca Pecci, a teammate for Imperial, taking third. On to heat number 5 of 8. Ollie Morgan, Mr. Commentator. My name's Ewan Dunlop, by the way. But Mr. Commentator's fine. Can we get a handicap reveal? Lowest was 4. Back when I was playing captain of the University of West of England golf team for 3 years. For 3 years, personally, unbeaten at match play. That was my absolute forte. Nowadays, if I can get around in 10 over, I'm pretty happy. Only play a few times a year though. No time, married, children. Don't do it. It's great. But only if you've got time. And heat 5, Rachel Sanders, Katie Jeffrey, Lucy King, Lucy Ann Cunliffe, Fionn Miller, Ellie Thomas, Jessica Crosby, Ray Strepanex, Adele McCade and Ella Moffat. Ollie Morgan, what's your handicap? Shaquille, what's yours? 18, Anthony Fock, come on. Let's get a round in. Katie Jeffrey for Hartford. all in pink and purple. In lane 1, her entry time, 103.7, and that is going to be a lot quicker. 1.5 seconds off her best for Katie Jeffrey. Then we go to the middle, Fionn Miller for Liverpool. And Lancaster's Lucy King in third. Both of them just over and on 103.5. Heat number 6, Rosie Brooks, Maddie Stevenson, Lottie Heyman, Prisha Conticini, Flora Forrest, Isabel Callahan, Catherine Keogh, Emma Evans, Rachel Cornford and Grace Gunton. Quick start in 1 from Maddie Stevenson. Combination of 103s and 104s now, but several times quicker. I mean, 0. Look at Rosie Brooks go for Plymouth. It's going to be Isabel Callahan for Surrey, halfway just ahead of Rosie Brooks, Flora Forrest and Maddie Stevenson. Dominant swim here from Isabel Callahan. Still liking the look on the outside in 0 of Rosie Brooks as well for Plymouth. In the centre in pink, Flora Forrest, they'll be your top 3. What a time, 101.18 for Isabel Callahan. Over a second off her entry time. I feel like I've said that every single heat so far today. And we're 12 heats in. No, we're not, we're more than that, aren't we? 16 heats in. Amelia Peters, Alvaro Bola, Adele Zarkrowski, Rose Goodfellow, Millie Fields, Abigail Parkinson, Anna Draw, Ashley Stemp and Imogen Jackson. No lane 8 in this one. Well, no clear leader. I mean, it is going to be lane 5, Abigail Parkinson, but look at these times come in. 6 times under 30 seconds, 65 hundredths separate the top 6. And she'll just edge away and grow that lead as the field splits behind her. Race on for second between Millie Fields and Adele Zarkowski. The latter gets it for East Anglia. 59.65 for Abigail Parkinson. Her entry time was 101.4. What's going on? Ollie says, oh, this is we're having a private golf chat now. Forgive us, guys. Unfortunately, can't count that high. And physio is highly against me playing golf. Golf is like good for your back. Keeps you flexible. That's crazy. Georgia and Guy Jackson says go Imo for Portsmouth. That's Imogen. Heat 8. Last heat for the time being. Molly Aspinall, Sydney Bairstow, Larissa Dean, Ella Stevenson, Amelia Mardell, Jessica Applegate, Katie Hammond, Erin O'Meara, Hannah Jones and Izzy Winter. Where's this one going? Lane 7, Erin O'Meara for Newcastle. And in lane 1, so Sydney Bairstow for Edge Hill. Coming through in the middle in 4, Amelia Mardell for Aberdeen. And it will be in lane 7. Erin O'Meara 59.28, 59.65 Sydney Bairstow. 3 times in total from our first 8 heats go sub 60 seconds. All of them for the very first time. Congratulations, it's a big old number to beat, isn't it? One of those milestones. I mean, it might only be 100th of a second from a 1:001 or a 1 minute and a 59.59, but my goodness, 59.99 of course. Psychologically, what a difference it makes. And now we jump to the 50-metre butterfly. So we go even quicker now. There's going to be plenty of these. 9 in the men's, and every single one will take 30 seconds and less. And then in the female, we'll see 8. So 17 heats coming up, and probably take less than 17 minutes when we take into account changeovers and things. 3 men at first: Matt Kent, Archie Holman and Murray McGregor. Archie Holman for Kiel. All these guys have gone sub 30 seconds. Archie Holman goes 29.34, and that is a quarter of a second quicker than his entry. Those times confirmed. Heat 2, Owen Scarborough, Amy Wyatt, Jack Spowage, Simon Parker-Cox, Daniel Fernandez, Luke Black, Jay Bednarski, Sam Popham, Callum Thomas and Ben Overland. Now apparently Bednarski is particularly smooth going into this race, looking to get some marginal gains. But in 6, it's working. Oh my word, look at this. Bednarski 26.67 at 2.5 seconds off his best. Blimey. The BIC worked. Great time. Second place, Simon Parker-Cox, I love that name, and Daniel Fernandez, 27.80 and 27.82. A full second off Bednarski though. Jake the Big Bednarski. Those times are now official. And we move on to heat number 3 from the bottom. Michael Pallister, Adam Colwell, Archie Ung, Josh Can, Kevin Chen, Josh Harris, Tom Gambold, David Blair, Andrew Venter and Joseph Duval. No lane 3, no Josh Can. All of these entrants 29 seconds bang on or less. 28.4 for Kevin Chen. But look at 6 go Tom Gambold for Liverpool. He came in with a 28.5 and he's just done a 26.2. So that is 2 absolutely storming wins back to back in lane 6. Bednarski and now Gambold. David Blair and Josh Harris second and third. David Blair going under 28 seconds for the first time. Heat number 4 David Eddy, Gus Verkade, James Goodwin, Dan Hicks, Tom Jevons, into go Burrell, Phelan McNally, Alex Keegan, Ryan Sanders and Ryan Baldwin. .28 seconds, bang on, is the quickest entry. We're going to get a couple less than that, particularly from Daniel Hicks here representing Cardiff. Got his teammate to his side as well. 26.81. We continue the trend. And Gus Verkade of Manchester in 27.54, first time going sub 28, as is Phelan McNally. But Alex Keegan goes sub 28 as well. Heat number 5. Apo Kapatos, Zach Townend, Tom Adamson, Nimath Ukash, Adam Jones, Lucas Horton, Sam Chittlber, Adam Sankufe, Carlos Jaragay and Hayden Houle. And Luca is giving a shout out in the YouTube chat box to Zachary Townend of University East Anglia in this heat, lane 1, who's trained with Ben Proud and Charlie Brooker ready for this swim. So eyes on Zach Townend, lane 1. He started well actually. He's right up there with Lucas Horton of Manchester Met, one of the faster entry time swimmers, as is Sam Chittlber of Aberdeen. Oh, but look, Zach Townend, East Anglia, he's done it. 26.83. Luca knows exactly what he's talking about. Just by Ben Proud and Charlie Brooker, I drink, I think, Zach Townend. Absolutely smashed it. Heat number 6. Sam Wiles, William Hogg, Matteo Lobiundo, Liam Rumble, Chris Littleton, Miles Harris, Chris Lambert, Jack Haynes, BLM and Marcus Chen. My eyes are on Chris Lambert here for Liverpool, John Moore, black cap in 6. Also in lane 0, Sam Wiles for Southampton. It is Chris Lambert, 26.52. Then it is Sam Wiles, 26.76. From the rest, Chris Littleton in 4, 27.05. Chris Lambert, Liverpool, John Moore, 27.40 come in with, almost a full second off that. And we'll go into Heat 7 in a moment. Adam Ryan, Oyon Creasy Rogers, Shimon Lopez, Laurie Seymour, Chris Williamson, Jay Cushion, Joseph Sadler, Matt Chandler, Adam Drew and Alex Peaty. So yeah, just a few dropping out now here and there. Halfway through day 2. If you've made a final tonight and you want to concentrate on that, and you know you're not going to potentially make a final in another race you're entered in, understandable, or injuries and just fatigue, general wear and tear, all happening down the middle in this one. Seymour, Williamson, Cushion and Sadler. They'll separate the top 4, and it's Sadler that takes it. Liverpool, John Moore again, 2 in a row for them, 26.4, 0.29 back, Chris Williamson. And then Laurie Seymour also goes sub 27 by 0.02 ahead of Jay Cushion for Leeds. Heat number 8, Ben Horton, Lewis Chapman, Nathan Holmes, Ewan Cowan, Finn Bremner, Zach Walmsley, McKinley Horton, Cameron Gordon, Arvin Rezai Kalantre and James Portier. Great start from Nathan Holmes, representing Bath in lane number 2. In 3, to his side, Ewan Cowan for Liverpool. Over in lane number 8, Arvin Rezai Kalantre of Durham. who hits the wall first. Nathan Holmes, 26.04, ahead of Ewan Cowan and Arvin Rezai Kalantare. No change in the top three going into the last 15 metres. And thank you for the messages coming in. They're just really hard to read out during 50-metre races after the names have been read. So I am reading them, Bobby, thank you. And they are making me smile. Got something to say about every single swimmer. And always a good fun jest as well. Heat 9. Last one, Dylan Wolfen, Ryan Webb, Alex Bainbridge, Jake Thomas Mansfield, Lucas Dyson-Diaz, Alex Hindle, Louis Dove, Blaine Underwood, Joseph Rees and Ollie Richardson. This is going to go to Louis Dove though. Great swim, 25.19, that's the quickest we've seen. Really good. Cheers here behind us too. 26.2 he came in with, taking 1 minute and 100th off that entry time. Lucas Dyson-Diaz and Jake Thomas Mansfield, second and third. Right, over to the girls. 50-metre butterfly. Heat 1, you're watching Clements Alalinade, Freya Hull, Isabel Duplessis, Emma Jones, Maddie Brown, Keris Cox and Emma Swain. Maddie Brown for Gloucester. And she'll take it in 33.29. Oh, she's taken 100th of a second off her best. And she's very, very happy too. Punches her fist in the air towards those in the far side of the gallery. And she's so happy. And rightly so. Heat winner, new personal best. Got 8 heats in this one. Heat 2, Abby George, Maisie Denny, Rebecca Ramsey, Anna Fallon, Ella Pemberton, Jessica Heasom, Charlotte Mayer, Katie Woodbridge, Morgan Gaskell French and Olivia Bull. I'm looking at Rebecca Ramsey of Kiel, also in Southern, Katie Woodbridge for Sheffield Hallam. And they are your top 2. Rebecca Ramsey for Kiel gets it. And there is a scream of approval from somewhere on the far side. Confirmed Ramsey, Woodbridge and Fallon. 32.32 for Ramsey. It was a PB by about 0.7 of a second. Nina Ferguson, Noelle Tran, Francesca Pecci, Shannon Harvey, Imogen Holbrook, Francesca Shires, Rhian Casey, Ella Newton, Lucy Jordan Cors and Sophie Gibson. Now this time, Noelle Tran of St Andrews, second from bottom. Also jump over to 6 just above the yellow lane ropes, Rhian Casey for Brooks Uni. Yeah, Noel Tran, 31.42, well done. Henry and Casey and Nina Ferguson. Over a second off her personal best, Noel Tran there. This will be heat number 4. From lane 0, Bella Parkus, Emily West, Sam Wickett, Marcy Dillon, Tay Blair, Ellie McDougall, Marissa Hadja-Christophis, Holly Lumsden, Lauren Vaughan and Annabelle Lee. There's something in the water in lane 6. Marissa Hadja-Christophis this time representing Imperial. I think in the last 15 heats there must have been 6 or 7 winners just from lane 6. 30.50 Southern as well. Over a second again off her personal best for the winner. Marcy Dillon, Emily West, 2nd and 3rd for Leeds, Beckett and Leicester. Heat number 5. You see Katie Snell, Millie Woodup, Bethany Smith, Enya Bustgaard, Georgia Payne, Amelia Vipataiti, Suran Cave, Libby Gotta, Caitlin Tang and Robin Liu. Every single swimmer entry time is 31 seconds and a bit. Well, can't really pick out a leader in this one because there's about 5 of them. Lane 5, Amelia Vipataiti, yes. 30.57, another cracking time. First time she's gone sub 31. Katie Snell in lane 0, 200ths of a second outside. Heat 6, Natalia Kelsall, Olivia Sykes, Lukey Besto, Ruby Hurd, Catherine Keogh, Grace Gunton, Katie Bain, Charlotte McClure, Lily Genner and Eliza Walker. And Charlotte McClure in Southern, looking pretty tidy into the final 5. Yeah, this won't get taken away from her, will it? 30.56, another sub 31. It's a trend we like to continue. Second for Katie Bain, and 3rd goes to Natalia Kelsall in lane 0 for Warwick. And message of good luck to Lydia for Portsmouth from Ellie and Abby. Thank you for sending these in. And Kathy says good luck to Jack Senior, representing Bangor in the 100 breaststroke. It's coming up after the 50 butterflies have finished. Not far away, heat 7, Katie Jeffrey, Rebecca Smith, Lydia Yannick, Zara Leilu, Alice Bailey Hamilton, Katerina Vanelli Coral, Nick Thorne, Emily Gallo and Jessica Crosby. So Lydia Yannick being supported here by Ellie and Abby. Looking like maybe lane 0, but coming through in 5. Katerina Vanelli Coral, 30.22, fastest time we've seen so far from our earlier heats. Then Zara Leilu for Lancaster, 30.38. Also going sub 31, Jessica Crosby and Lydia Yannick. In fact, so did Rebecca Smith. 5 of them sub 31. And finally, heat number 8. Last chance to get into one of those 2 finals, the A and the B. Rosie Smith, Emma Cruikshanks, Abby Winstanley, Kirsten Powell, Oriana Wheelers, Kiara Taylor, Larissa Dean, Abigail Parkinson, Katie Simpson and Ruby Coyle. Lane Southern, Abigail Parkinson for Manchester, and 4 Oriana Wheelers for Swansea. Coming through in 6, Larissa Dean for Birmingham. Abigail Parkinson gets it. 29.3. Look at all those in 29 seconds. 400s clear of Larissa Dean. Fast finish from her. Oriana Wheelers for Swansea. 29.36. 5 swimmers go sub 30. Katie Simpson and Emma Cruikshanks joining that top 3. Heat number 1 of the 100 breast, Raphael Santana, Robert Perot, James Hargreaves, Toby Long, Simon Parker Cox, Tom Beach, William Newman, Adam Scrutton, Kerry Ann and Sean Lee. Big start from Simon Parker Cox for Leicester. In lane 2 there as well. James Hargreaves for Surrey. In between is Toby Long for King's College. And in 5 makes it a 4-man race into halfway. Thomas Beach for Lancaster. And 4 becomes 2 into the final 15 metres. Simon Parker Cox for Leicester and King's College's Toby Lung. And the former will get it in lane 4. Had a very quick start, didn't he? And he'll close it out to Simon Parker Cox, 1:10.59. Very good. Toby Lung, 1:11.23. And Tom Beach, 1:13.26. Those times confirmed. In heat number 2, we are going to see Tom Power, Morgan Keto, Aaron Wharton, Sam Rennie, Jack Senior being supported by Darren at home, Will Sutcliffe, Angus Young, Sydney Fenwick and Luke Whitten, and in 9, Nick Botha. Quick start in Southern for Sydney Fenwick, representing UWE, University West of England. That's remarkably quick, in fact. Absolutely flown at the blocks in lane 0. That's Nick, Tom Power for Durham as well. Hang on a second. That's a ridiculous lead. 30.24 to halfway. His entry time was 1:11.5. Well, that is not going to last much longer. He's going to do this in easily sub 1:10. The rest of the field in his wake. outside lanes going nicely. We mentioned Tom Power, also Nick Botha on the far side. Then in 4, Jack Senior for Bangor. Looking to pick up second place now behind the fast starting and fast finishing Sydney Fenwick, 106.56. That's quite remarkable, in fact. That would have got him into the fastest 3 heats. Would have been swimming this morning. Second place does go to Jack Senior of Bangor, 1:11.10. He can go a little bit faster, Jack Senior, than that. And Tom Power of Durham was the outside lanes then, 1:11.40, and then Nick Botha in lane 9, 1:12.33. Heat number 3, going to be Tony Anderson, Ian Tan, Josh Thompson, Atticus Strickland, Alex Beard, James Quinn, Joe Fletcher, Toby Ranson, McKinley Horton and Yuto Watanabe. In the very low 110s. And in fact, a 1:08.7 from Alex Beard coming in. He's the only man sub 1:09. Now that time by Sydney Fenwick could be quick enough to get him into one of the finals later on from heat number 2. That would be pretty special. Toby Ranson, Edge Hill, 32.36 to halfway, on course for another great time here. Going through in 4, Alex Beard for Surrey, fastest on paper. And then in 8, McKinley Houghton for Lancaster. And I think Alex Beard is going to take this one. Yeah, he does. Just by a couple of tenths over the fast starting Toby Ransom. Third place, Joshua Thompson. 1:11.19 from lane 3. From lane 2 even, third place. Oh, so many numbers. Those times confirmed. Final heat is number 4. From lane 0, Isaac Ung, William Murray, Ben Rogers, Cameron White, Leigh Ito, Liam Murphy, Ben Fielder, Drew McGregor, Jack Iverson and Arthur Gautier. Cameron White in the white cap is your fastest starter. Lane 0, just bobbing up and down there, Isaac Ung for Leeds. .30.34 to halfway. That is the quickest we've seen through 50 metres. Leigh Ito from UCL. Can he claw this back in the last 25 metres? He will, you know. Blimey. What a finish this is coming up. Half a second back, 25 metres ago, and he's going to win this by a second. Almost identical stroke rate. In fact, he's just a little bit quicker, isn't he? 1:04.71 for Leigh Ito. Almost 2 seconds off his best. Brilliant from lane 4. Then Cameron White, 1:06.33. And Jack Iverson for Lancaster from lane 8. That is the boys done. Now over to the girls. 100-metre breaststroke. And they will have 6 heats.
Female 100 metres breaststroke is next up on the agenda. We start with heat 1.
Absolutely flying through this schedule. In Heat 1, Grace Harvey, Maisie Denny, Laura Ferenbach, Katie Mitchell, Lucy Park, Mathuli Seram, Aliyah Bakakoglu and Laura Pilkington. In the outside lanes here, lanes 1 and 8, Grace Harvey, Laura Pilkington swimming in the SB5 and Aliyah Bakakoglu in the SB9. And yes, there are medals plenty for paraswimmers. Had those in the presentation last night too. It was actually Aliyah that won 2 silvers last night. I might be wrong, but I'm sure she did. In the middle, Katie Mitchell representing Durham. Lucy Park and Nathuli Saram will battle it out for second and third. In fact, Laura Ferenbach will as well in for Leeds Beckett. Katie Mitchell, though, will bring us home. 1:27.7 her entry time. Well, 2 seconds and change off it. Nathuli Saram just pipping Lucy Park by 0.03 of a second for second and third. And I've just seen a message from Lewis Sexton. Go Banger, go, good luck Lucy Park. Well, there she's top 3 in heat number 1 there. Laura Pilkington, one of our SB5s, 2:08.9 her finishing time. Just waiting for those times to be confirmed. And those times are made official. Heat number 2, Samantha Wickett, Ella Grigg, Grace Merrin, Sophie Kershaw, Georgina Stokes, Sophia Breeze, Emily Pilton, Nikki Nishikawa, Brooke England and Caitlin McKay. From 123 to the 127 entries this time. Sophia Breeze of East Anglia. And in Southern, Miki Nishikawa representing Bangor. Bangor's had some really good support this week. Occupying third right now, Sophie Kershaw for UCLAN. Who is going to touch on first? It looks like it's going to be Nishikawa. She does, 1:23.55. 1.5 seconds off her qualifying time. Well done, Mickey. Second was Sophia Breeze, East Anglia, and third was Sophie Kershaw, just as it looked. those times made official. 2 down, 4 to go. So we're just an hour in to this session, but already just over halfway. So you will be getting a good lunch break here today, or late afternoon lunch, let's say. Heat number 3, Liza Hill, Suran Cave, Amelia Ray, Molly Renton, Olivia Hussey, Molly Oakley, Anna Lehman, Jennifer Storm, Sophie Portier and Olivia Bull. 2 for Liverpool, 3 for St Andrews, 1 guest. Bobby's been on again. These 3 teammates, they're competing for medley relay spots. Wow. Guaranteed intense race. There's a race within a race here. So lane 0, Liza Hill, one of those 3. Well, if this is to qualify for the relay, well, we're going to see her again maybe. In lane number 2, Amelia Ray for Liverpool doing the chasing, but it will be a St Andrews win from the outside, 1:20.39 as well, great time. It's almost 3 seconds off her entry. Amelia Ray for Liverpool, 1:21.55, and Glasgow, Jennifer Storm, 1:23.17. Amelia Ray, new fastest time there in second place as well. Heat number 4, Beth Elms, Bryony Williams, Caitlin McNicholas, Millie Widdup, Emily Gaskell, Tay Blair, Amy Burton, Jennifer O'Callaghan, Charlotte Mayer and Madeline Powell. The entry times almost become a little bit irrelevant. I mean, like, they're between 1:21 and 1:23, but we've already had, just at the first 2 heats, times as good as or better than. Everybody today in this session 3B seems to be just on form. Millie Widdup leads Amy Burton and Jennifer O'Callaghan. Emily Gaskell, fastest on paper, but struggling right now. Not going to be her heat. So 3 out in front. And with 15 to go, that's the way it will stay. Cannot separate them just yet. Millie Widdup, halfway leader, just with her fingertips closest to the board right now. Here comes Amy Burton, though, just ahead of Jennifer Callahan. That will be the order, 1, 2, 3. Millie Widdup, 1:19.21. First girl in our early heats to go sub 1:20. Amy Burton joins her, 1:19.87. And then O'Callaghan, 1:20.14. All 3 of those beating their qualifiers. Well, I'm not sure what happened there to heat number 4. Oh no, we did jump it. There's no jumping. Yeah, heat 5 now. We're rattling through these heats so quickly, I'm losing track of where we are on the paperwork. I'm wrong. Everyone else is right. This is heat 5. Abigail Beach, Olivia Bevan, Lily Harris, Emily Kletcher, Imogen Stoddart, Tatiana Kinsler, Flora Forrest, Katie Simpson, Agarad Laraman and Annabelle Blaney. Good start from Kinsler over Stoddart, Glacier and Harris. 1 second between the top four. In two, going nicely. Lily Harris for Surrey, second from bottom on your screen there. And you know what? She's coming back really, really strong here, Lily Harris. She's pulling up alongside Tatjana Kinsler. Surrey v Imperial for the win in heat number 5. And it is going, oh, blimey. Tatjana Kinsler get there on the stretch. 1:17.67, Lily Harris 1:17.78. 11 hundredths of a second. Emily Glacier 1:18.77. Brilliant finish. All confirmed on the board too. This is heat number 6. Final heats, last chance to qualify for the medal or the B final. Alicia Cookson, Katie Stobbs, Gigi Slater, Emily Engels, Amy Fowles, Ellie Harsent, Beck Nicol, Lucy Clifford, Anna De Grosser and Phoebe McNicholas. Lane 2, Gigi Slater for Glasgow, and in lane 9, Phoebe McNicholas for Sheffield. Tied first place through 50. Both 35-39s. And they're going to be joined by Ellie Harsent for Manchester in lane number 5. Although in 9, McNicholas, well, I was going to say she's pulling away, but in fact Gigi Slater's coming back in the last 25. She's put the pedal down. That's a great finish from Gigi Slater. 1:15.65. Great cheer here in the venue for her as well. Ellie Harsent came through 1:16.77, and Phoebe McNicholas takes third, 1:16.92. There's some really good times, by the way. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Gigi Slater in a B final later. Maybe even Ellie Harsent too. Maybe even Phoebe McNicholas. Now we move on. There's only one heat here in the open male 200 backstroke, and then we'll have one heat in the female 200 backstroke as well. And then we close out the session with the 4x1 freestyle relays. Tobias Oglesby, Danielle Lowe, Adam Taylor, Ewan McDonald, Ollie Frame, Chris Littleton, Harry Peat, Kai Jackson, Ollie Bradley and Francis Dyson. Look at Tobias Oglesby go for Sheffield Hallam. See how long he can keep this up for. Francis Dyson, equally quick, both 30 seconds. between the opening 50. All the entry times between 2:16 and 2:18. Harry Pete for Lancaster joins them in a trio at the top. Here comes Adam Taylor for Manchester Met as well in 2. Through halfway, it's lanes 0 and 9. On a standard occasion, that would be a surprise, but it's not today at all. Tobias Oglesby and Francis Dyson. And they're in 6. Harry Pete for Lancaster now. Will he split them? No, it's still 0 and 9. Harry Pete a few tenths back in Adam Taylor, Ewan McDonald, Ollie Bradley. Then a second further back to the field. Now Dyson moving ahead into the closing stages. And he started well and he's maintained it the entire 200. 2:16.09 for Dyson. 2.5 seconds off his personal best. Then Tobias Oglesby on the opposite side of the pool in 0 for Sheffield Hallam, 2:17.48. The fastest time for him as well by a second. Those results are confirmed. And it was just one heat. And now the female 200 backstroke. This will be just one single heat. No lane 6, no Georgie Monday for East Anglia joining us. But we do have from lane 0 Amelie Smith, Laura Chisholm, Anya Evans, Adele Zarkowski, Natasha Gaeta, Rebecca Augier, Stella Krajnik, Ella Poole and Catherine Waters. And it's Waters that started the quickest on the far side, just at the very top left of your corner there for Leeds. Also a good one in lane 3 for Adele Zarkowski, East Anglia. Then Gaeta, Chisholm, Augier. After this we'll have the 4x100 freestyle team relays in the open and female competition. 6 of those in total to close the session. Now it feels like we're just waiting for Natasha Gaeta and Rebecca Augier to do something here. They are the fastest on paper. They've got 2:29s. In fact, Zarkowski just half a second back on the entry times actually. Augier pulls alongside Catherine Waters, one of those 2 quickest out the blocks. Zarkowski maintaining, growing her lead. This is a superb performance already. 2:29.9. That is going to be beaten. Will it be enough to get into a final later? Let's wait and see. She turns in 1:50. 1:53 Augier, then Catherine Waters still in 3rd place, and that's looking like a solid 3rd now. The rest of the pack there, Chase has faltered. Zarkowski, 2:29.9 coming in. She's going to take 5 seconds maybe off this. No, not quite, but it will be a new personal best. 2:27.35. Very nice indeed. And then Algier does take second, and Kreshnik takes third, ahead of Catherine Waters. So on that occasion, Ardell Zarkowski, the only swimmer to beat her entry time. And that is heat 1 of 1 done. And finally, this afternoon, we have in this session the 4x1 freestyles. Previous heats results are confirmed, just to let you know. And now we can move on to heat number 1 of the open 4x1 freestyle team relay. We're going to have UCLAN, Hull, Portsmouth, UCL and Kiel going for it. Leon Callahan for UCLAN. Ben Wilkinson for Hull. Alfie Bourne for Portsmouth. Robert Perot, UCL. And Marcus Cheng for Kiel. They get us started. Opening leg. That's responsibility, that, isn't it? Get us off to a good start. Alfie Baum doing that for Portsmouth. And Marcus Cheng doing that for Kiel. So there will be a 5 metre difference on leg 1. It's Portsmouth, it's Kiel, UCLAN, UCL and Hull. 57.14 the split time for Cheng. Then you've got Joe Neil Jones for UCLAN, Alistair Jones for Hull, Ethan Stannard for Portsmouth, Owen Johnson for UCL and Luke Whitten for Kiel. Nice work here from Owen Johnson. And also Joe Neil Jones for UCLAN in 2. Well, right back into this. Some great split times there on leg 2. Becoming a 2-team race here, aren't we? Louis Charon for UCL and Jack Canesnay for Portsmouth on leg 3. Jeremy Martinez swimming for UCLAN. Archie Holman for Kiel. And just falling back in 3, Hull. Great swim from Jack Haynes, dragging Portsmouth back into the lead. 250 over 251.3. What could our final leg swimmers do? Nice race on for 3rd as well. We'll come back to that in a second. Concentrate on the top 2 though. Pulling away, that is Darianne de Klerk for Portsmouth. And it's Max Chen for UCL. So just stretches the lead by a few tenths of a second from when he was handed the baton. And Darian de Klerk for Portsmouth is not going to give up this lead now with 15 to swim. Then we'll pick up the race behind. In fact, the race behind is only going one way now. Sean McKenny of Kiel has made that a non-contest. Portsmouth then take the win 3:46.33, UCL 3:49, and Kiel a 3:54.51, and that gets a great cheer, the Kiel third place finish. Having got a huge number of representatives, Kiel, but they make their voices heard. UCLAN and Hull close out heat number 1. Not official, that result yet. Just wait a second. Portsmouth disqualified. The winners of the heats DQ'd. Always wait until it's official. Heat number 2, Southampton 2, Edge Hill, Nottingham Trent, Bangor, Bristol 2, Bournemouth, Northumbria, Lancaster 2, BUCS University and Imperial. Now, there's a question being raised here. Oh no, we can get underway. Just a delay on lane 4 where the DQ came from. I think the official there just had to go and have a chat with the timekeepers. Leading the teams out, Murray Price for Southampton, Chris Williamson for Edge Hill, Miles Harris for Nottingham Trent, Ethan Wright for Bangor, Raphael Curteles for Bristol, Tom Betts for Bournemouth, Cameron Gordon for Northumbria, Lucas Jackson for Lancaster, Andy Lunnis for BUCS, and Igor Genki Zumanovic, your leader for Imperial. Right back in this. Early doors, of course. Raphael Curtelis for Bristol. And Igor Genki Zumanovic, well, he went out too hard, didn't he? From first to fifth over the second 50 metres. Lovely performance, though. And kicking things off in lane 3. Bangor and Jack Senior moves into the lead. Really impressed with Bangor this weekend already. Yasser Hassan for Imperial now in 9, looking to continue the work of his teammates on the outside. And these two men are a good few metres ahead of the field. Who's put who where, though? This is a great swim from Yasser Hassan and Imperial. Equally Jack Senior for Bangor. They will go towards the wall at the halfway stage with nothing to separate them. But they do separate the field by a good 3.5 seconds, is it? Yeah, 3+. Well, can they hold on? Or have Bristol and Bournemouth put their best on legs 3 and 4? You've got Ryan Baldwin for Bournemouth, Tom Bale for Bristol. Taking over for Bangor is Joseph Duval. And taking over for Imperial, Soma Marhofer. And Marhofer, well, what a race this could be for Imperial. They've gone out hard on every single leg so far. It's Imperial, it's Bangor. And I'm just waiting for somebody to catch up, but they're just not. They're stretching the lead. Didn't expect this. Really struggling, Bristol and Bournemouth. It's Tom Beach for Lancaster in third right now. Here we go. They've got a 5 metre advantage, Bangor over the field. 2 metres or 3 back from Imperial. It's Alessandro Casati now for Bangor. Amy Wyatt. Now, nobody's catching Imperial. I'm going to say that right now. And it's unlikely anybody's going to catch Bangor either. Alessandro Casati, Amy Wyatt, then Oliver Richardson in 5 for Bournemouth. McKinley Houghton in 7 for Lancaster. They've dropped from 3rd to 4th. This is a phenomenal swim from Imperial. And can Bangor hold on to 2nd? Because here comes Ollie Richardson for Bournemouth. They were struggling, fighting for 3rd and 4th 100 metres ago. They're going to come back and potentially nab 2nd place. Oh, they do. Bangor dropped to 3rd. Quick finish as well from Southampton 2 at the bottom of your screen there. But what a win for Imperial, 3:45.08. 11 seconds off their qualifying time. Well done, the boys. Bournemouth 3:51.25, Bangor 3:51.60. Those times are confirmed. I think somebody in here's got a vuvuzela. Heat number 3, Cardiff, York, Bristol, Newcastle, Glasgow, Leeds, Southampton, Cardiff, Liverpool, John Moore and Sheffield. Now the time just set by Imperial with a 3:45. 2 teams in this heat can match it. The rest are behind. Joshua O'Brien for Cardiff and Will Morris for Bristol will lead through leg 1. Now, as we saw in heat number 2, lanes 4 and 5, Glasgow and Leeds, on paper fastest, but in the water, 8th and 9th through leg 1. But they came back in heat 2. Can they do the same? The teams in those lanes in 3. This is the last chance to make it into one of the finals. Joshua Goldsby-Taylor for Cardiff now. George Richenberg for Bristol. And the teams in the centre getting further behind. Goldsby-Taylor for Cardiff, going to hand over in the lead. Great swim from Sam Wiles of Southampton. Going to pull them into 2nd place. Halfway then, Joshua Goldsby-Taylor and Cardiff. Then Southampton, then Bristol. Cardiff in 0. Sheffield and Harrison Turner in lane number 9. Surely anybody outside the top 4 now has left it far too late. And I've just heard 32 or 3:42.79 is the time required to get into a final. I think this could happen. Don't often see it from this session get into the finals, but it can. It's still Cardiff. It's Will Geary now. Sandy Jarvis with Southampton doing the chasing in 6 in the dark cap. Then in 2, Bristol and Kai Weeks, they've been in the top 3 the entire race so far. On to the last leg. Can they bring it home, Cardiff? Can Southampton nick it away 3:42 the time to beat to swim again tonight. Cardiff 2 on the outside lane in 0. James Goodwin. Can we get 2 Cardiff teams up the top somewhere? Benjamin Fox, Wilshire. He's looking good, isn't he? 3:12.30 with 30 metres to swim. This is looking really good for sub 3:42. So I'm sure he can come back in under 30 seconds. If he can, in one of the finals. And he has left Jerry Williams Southampton behind. And he goes 3:40.64. So that is very likely. Wait for confirmation. They'll get a spot in the B final later. Cardiff 1. Second place Southampton 1. 3:43. They're just outside the mark needed. I think they're going to finish 21st fastest, unfortunately. Oh, Cardiff 1 disqualified. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that's such a shame after all that. We built it up. And now you can disregard it. Always wait for the official results. So that time of 3:40 will be scratched from the record books. They will not be in the B final. Those can breathe easy, the teams that were watching that one. What drama. 3 races left in this session. All of them female 400 metre freestyles. 4x1 freestyles. And just 2 teams actually. We're scheduled for 3, but we're going to have UCLAN 1 and UCLAN 2. Well. Emily Pleshat. We've only just seen her a moment ago. She was in the 100 breaststroke, wasn't she? And Morgan Gaskell-French. All of these girls, all 8 of them, teammates. The 1 team and the 2 team. So some friendly rivalry here. And it is the first team that is going to lead through leg 1. Emily Clutcher handing over, as does Morgan Gaskell-French. In the water now for each team is Kate Wren for Team 1 and Evie Barber for Team 2. Entry times for each team, 4:43 for Team 1 and 5 minutes for Team 2. Well. Evie Barber has put the advantage, not a halfway, but you can see in the pool now, in favour of Team 2. She's pulling away as well from Kate Wren. So Team 1 led at leg 1. Team 2 are going to lead at the end of leg 2. A 2:13.3 and a 2:16.23. So both, well, if they can keep up this pace, both of them are going to beat their entry times comfortably. Ella Newton for Team 1 now, and Stephanie Collinson for Team 2. And the difference is exactly 1 second, so it's closed again. Newton chasing her teammate Collinson. If you're just joining us, these teams are both the same university. You've got UCLAN 1 in lane 5 and UCLAN 2 in lane 3. There should have been King's College in between them, but they were non-starters. This is going to be quite a finish, isn't it? They're going to hold on to their advantage, but it's gone down to just, well, less than 0.3 of a second. It was almost 2 seconds 100 metres ago. So a fight for the finish. And already, look at that, in lane 5, Sophie Kershaw will move away from Holly Hewson. Is it just a quick start, or is she going to keep that pace up? Almost identical stroke rates. Just marginally quicker for Sophie Kershaw. And she's going to turn a 0.3 of a second disadvantage into a 3.5 second advantage here. So UC LAN1 will take number 1 spot in heat number 1. Sophie Kershaw will bring it home ahead of their colleagues in lane 3, brought in on the ankle leg by Holly Hewson. 4:34.41 do some maths, 9 seconds off their entry time. Holly Hewson, oh, didn't quite hit the timing pad hard enough, no time. Oh, 4:45.29, there it is. That is also a PB for that team by 5 seconds. Of course, teams can change and they can chop them up, but 4:34 will be the university's new fastest time. 1 down, 2 to go. 8 teams taking part in heat 2. From lane 1, you got Hull, Queen Mary, York 2, Bournemouth, Kiel, BUCS, University, Bangor and UCL. Entry times here, 4:23, right up to 4:40. And not a huge difference, really can't pick anybody out at all on leg 1. I mean, you can visually see who's ahead of who, but there's no standout as we've seen in the previous 4 heats of this event. Rowan Seister for Bangor again. They will lead in leg 1, 104.94. Hannah Tate for York in second. She handed over, and I think it was Olivia Hussey takes over for UCL. They were third. Charlotte Davis for Bangor now, 136.17. Caitlin McKay, 137.87. And Olivia Hussey, yeah, UCL in third place. Fourth, Theodora Warnham for Bournemouth. The Bournemouth team just supporting to my right-hand side, actually. So Charlie Davis has done her job in the last 10 metres. Caitlin McKay's had a good leg for York. Theodora Warnham, an even better one for Bournemouth. And in 6, Daisy Hanbury-Tracy for BUCS will hand over, pretty much tied second place with Bournemouth and York. Then UCL and Olivia Hussey. They've just dropped a bit from right up there competing for second and third, just to have a bit of a disadvantage now. A few metres back. In the pool for Bangor, Isabel Duplessis. And it's getting a bit closer now, because in lane number 4, that's Madeline Powell for Bournemouth. They've gone from 4th to 3rd to 2nd. Jennifer Lowry for York in third position now. And look at this. Madeline Powell will not just take Bournemouth from third to second, she'll put them into first place. And Jennifer Lowry for York might put them into second as well, because Banger just dropping back on the pace. This is going to be a big fourth leg for Bournemouth, York, Banger and Brooks. Good leg for Emily Pilton. Look at that race for second, third and fourth right now. Bournemouth looking fantastic. They're not going to get caught. Imogen Holbrook for York. Amy Quarry for Bournemouth right now. And she will be very aware of some clear water there. But this is about times. They're still qualifying to potentially get into a final later. Imogen Holbrook for York. Rose Goodfellow for Brooks into third. And Miki Nishikawa, she's seen her already today, been swimming well in Southern for Banger, but they will fall into fourth. Let's go back up top. Amy Quarry will close it out for Bournemouth in a 4:21.83, 2 seconds quicker than their entry. Then come York 2, 4:27, and Brooks and Banger in fact dropped to fifth. Sadly, Queen Mary jump into fourth place, 4:31.98. And UCL in lane number 8 coming 7th. And then Nina Ferguson will close out the race for Hull. Bournemouth on top in heat number 2. However, let's wait for confirmation. Yep, all done, all okay, no DQs in that one. One race to go then for the session. And finally, Leeds Beckett, Marjon, Liverpool, St Andrews, York, Portsmouth, Northumbria, Kent, Imperial and Leeds Beckett. Marissa Hadji-Christophis, she's been having a great weekend. For Imperial, they've been having a good week, that team too. Imperial University, 29.52. The only swimmer to go sub 30 seconds in their opening 50 split. Fionn Miller for Liverpool in 2. And in 5, Imogen Jackson for Portsmouth in the pink cap. They're going to be your top 3 at the turn, but everybody chasing Imperial. Now we are going on to a break shortly, so please do keep your eye on the BUCS website, bucs.org.uk, for full schedule and results ahead of our final. That's the important one, okay? Because to find out who is in those medal and B finals, keep your eyes there. If you're joining us in the venue later, don't forget to pick up your official New Balance National stash from our online store, our brilliant partner New Balance at www.bucs-shop.com. And BUCS are proud to be promoting the Milk Every Moment campaign. A fantastic, great post-race drink is our milk, due to its top-notch source of high-quality protein. Visit milkeverymoment.com for more information. And AmeriCamp. Do you want to go and teach in America over the summer? Earn $2,000, teach your favourite sport and get 30 days travel after you're finished? Please speak to the AmeriCamp team. They are on site every single day. Still leading, Hannah Das hands over for Imperial, 2:04.7. In lane 2, Ellie Thomas for Liverpool, 2:07.46. Then Lydia Yannick handed over for Portsmouth in third place. Four teams in this one. However, only over halfway. So the likes of lane 0 leads Becker, this time Marcy Dillon for them. Not out the realms of possibility to get themselves back into a top 3. And this is a big one because there potentially is still spaces, of course, in those finals later. They do have to go quick, but that is what Imperial are doing. Robin Liu in the pool right now. She's going to hand over in the lead, but they are charging in the middle. Caitlin McNicholas for York, Kimberly Griffiths for Portsmouth, and particularly Rebecca Quinn for Liverpool. Second, third and fourth are going to turn together, and the gap is going to be smaller than they would have hoped, actually. It's 2.5 seconds. So Imperial still got work to do. This is by far from done. And Rebecca Quinn hands over to Millie Scotchbrook from Liverpool. They move into second place visually right now. In 4, Ella Williams for York. And in 5, Macy Ring for Portsmouth. They're racing for positions in the heats, but also potentially a spot in a final 2. All these teams come in with entry times around about 4:15 to 4:20, the 4 we're looking at. Imperial had the slowest of the lot though, 4:22. They're going to absolutely smash through that time. So Imperial will come through and win this one. The time is 3:54.08. That's not the right time. That was their time at the last split. Hang on a second. In scoreboard venue, showing incorrect time right now. Liverpool were second in 4:15.11. York 1 were third in 4:17.29. Still don't have that time for Imperial correct yet. Just wait a second. It's still, yeah, we wait and see. It was going to be around about 4:11, 4:12-ish. Won't get this time confirmed yet. That's got to change. Not just respective of the heat, but respective of, will it get them a B final spot? We shall wait. But great swim from the team from Imperial. Great comeback for Liverpool. And holding on, York 1, just fending off Portsmouth at the very end there. So we'll wait and see. But I will say right now, thank you to our officials, our volunteers, those in the venue, those of you watching at home. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. I've just seen a message from Sophia saying go Liverpool and go Ellie Thomas. Well, they did you proud there, finishing in second position. And we continue to wait. I want to tell you what the official time is. It will come up on the board soon once it's done manually. 4:12.89, there we go, it is confirmed. And now we can say that is session completed. Thank you for joining us, thank you in venue, thank you at home. Thanks to the swimmers, of course, providing the entertainment. We come back at 5 p.m. for the finals. We'll get more gold, silver, bronze medalists. Are we going to see any more BUCS records fall? We had 5 yesterday. Have a lovely break, come back at 5 o'clock. And finally, a big thank you, of course, to our great partners.
If you're doing BUCS, you should be at AmeriCamp next summer.
Welcome to BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.
It's the final play, and look at the celebrations, look at how much it means to Northumbria.
That is full time here, and Nottingham reigns supreme.
Taking in for the second Loughborough touchdown.
White will head for the corner, but he won't need to get there. The referee blows the full-time whistle.
Darren Singleton sniping.
Oh, Tilly Smale is on the scoreboard, and Hartpury University surely at this stage now.
Hartpury University, the Women's National League champions.